Come on, K Styles. K Styles.
Wiggity,
We
wiggity,
always
wiggity,
start.
wiggity.
We, we always start the show out crazy some type of way.
Yeah,
Really, really, like really, he gonna start it off like this. This is how we start
No,
off
no.
tonight.
Hey, you know
Hey,
we
We're
all
gonna
got to
start
do it
off
like
like this.
that.
I thought you glitched out for a second.
See, you see how I don't see how the glitched up so much. I'd about mastered it now.
Hey, we always start off the show a little crazy, man. So I want to introduce to you guys our newest AFN writer, Ivan. I don't even want to. I don't want to butcher your last name. You just
Yeah.
introduce yourself. I just say Ivan Paccio. How about that?
It's we're not too far off. You just pronounce that C and we all right. It's Ivan Pacheco.
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 All right.
Pacheco.
All
Yeah.
right. Pacheco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey
Hey,
guys,
it's funny because guess what? I'm a Spanish. I have Spanish heritage. My
Yeah.
nephew, his mom is Spanish, and I still butcher names. You know what I'm saying? I still butcher names. So, hey
it
man,
happens. It's all good.
That's
It's
a
all
damn
good. I'm
shame,
just
bro.
glad I'm just glad you didn't add an N in there and just make me Russian all of a sudden. That happens, especially with my first name. Just adding two up, it makes sense.
Right.
I get it.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
See.
So, anyways, guys, I was just jumping on here really quickly here to promote the new article I just wrote up there for the website on AtlantaFalconsNation.com. I have it here. I'm wearing my Foye jersey in honor of the article here. Foye is the topic there. Him being claimed as the new Mike linebacker. Just touching up on that, and it got some optimistic, opinions here for the interior of our defense moving forward here and going into 2021.
Hey man, that's it. You guys, like I said, he's one of the newest writers. We have a few guys. Still a couple of guys haven't, started. But again, this is a process. It's the beginning of the season. I think a lot of people will get revved up around, the preseason once the preseason starts. So Ivan, again, let them know where they can find you outside of the Atlanta Falcons Nation.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Falcons_West. You can find me on YouTube as well here at Falcons West, where I'm talking all Atlanta Falcons news here, especially anything to do here on the West Coast. Definitely looking out for you guys, and also do some beer review guys there as well for all you adult fans. Come check out that craft beer. We craft beer capital of the world here, San Diego, California. We got more breweries than 7-Elevens, guys. That's got to say something, right?
Hey, think Atlanta might have something to say about that. We catching up.
Hey, we may not have more breweries, but we got more beer drinkers. I can tell you that.
Yeah, you got
Hey man, but that's
you
it,
got one of the
man. You
main
guys
ones on
check out
the
Yep. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, guys.
That's
All
it,
right.
man. Hey man,
Appreciate you guys.
we glad to have you on, bro. I appreciate you, man. You have a great day.
Definitely.
We about to get this show started, man. All
Hell
right,
yeah,
you
guys.
guys.
I'll be in the background. See you guys. Appreciate you
All
guys.
All
having
right,
me.
man.
Yes,
Take it easy, man. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check that article out.
Mm-hmm. It's in the community tab, but we'll have it on Facebook, Twitter, all that, man. So you guys follow Atlanta Falcons Nation as well as Matt Mike Sports on Twitter, so you can get all of the latest articles. Hey, man, I told you we moving up, man. Slowly but surely, we moving up. All right, so you guys continue to support us, but we got something to talk about. We got something to talk about.
Yeah. What you got? What
Hey,
you got?
man,
What you got?
I want to say the juiciest topic for last, but I got to get this dumb crap out. I'm sorry. Bruh. Take a swig. Take another swig. Take another swig because you're going to need it.
Hold on.
Take another swig. There you go. You need that one for this. Oh my God, bro.
Okay.
Hey man. I I'm trying to put this nice in a way where it's I guess not disrespectful. I'm just trying to put it in a way where it's not disrespectful because I like Buffalo. I like their defense. I do like the team, but they front office like, what the fuck are you doing? Are we fucking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, are we really doing this? Don't tell me he deserves it after one good year. $258 million after 1 year, one good year. And he didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. 100. He's the highest paid quarterback. See, my body ain't even agreeing with the crap.
Wait a minute, get 6 feet from the camera, motherfucker. 6 feet from the camera.
Hey, man. This man done got paid more money than Patrick Mahomes. How can anybody really say, like, are we really, like, let's be real. What has he done to garner this amount of pay? Let's be real. Not saying that he's a bad quarterback, but Jason, this right here. No. Here we go. Right there.
Yeah.
That right there. This is everything right there. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
Lamar Jackson is smiling. He probably got the biggest Kool-Aid smile in the universe right now.
Ooh, I'm about to get that 270 on y'all punk asses.
Oh my God, man. But like I said, I love everybody. If you go back and look at a few of my videos coming out of college, I love Josh Allen. But we're talking about a guy, and he got paid more than Dak, bro. He's not better than Dak. I'm just going to be real. He's not better than Dak. Dak is a complete passer right now. We don't know if it's like the Buffalo offense was gimmicky. The offense is based off him running the ball, him doing a lot of bootlegs, him actually having to run the ball. Play action. The offensive coordinator is calling great plays because when you saw even when you saw them win games, is because Josh Allen was running the ball, making plays with his legs. And we always say this is one of the ways that you end up getting your quarterback hurt because he's constantly on the run. He has to prove, and I had a conversation with a few people earlier today. It's like, do you think Lamar Jackson is a complete quarterback? I was like, absolutely not. He's absolutely not a complete quarterback. What you're saying right now is him relying on his legs. This is the reason why they can't get to the championship. Because he's relying on his legs. Just because, like, I want to see Lamar, instead of him rushing for 1,000 yards, I want to see him pass for 4,000 yards. So that's all cute and all. But when you need your quarterback to take over a game with his arm, not his leg. Because we said this before. Quarterbacks, there's going to come a time in the playoffs. These are the best of the best. Defensive coordinators, defensive players, defensive teams. These teams are the best of the best. They're the cream of the crop. And time again, you've seen Lamar come up short because he has to pass the ball. The defense has always been pretty good with the Ravens. But when you need these quarterbacks to win games with their arm, this is why Buffalo lost. This is why the Ravens lost. So, like I said, congratulations to them. But giving him that much money this early without having him really having to prove that he is that guy, what if this year he ends up having a tremendous setback? And you've already given him 100 and he's the highest paid quarterback in the league. Does that even register with a lot of people that Josh Allen is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now? That's crazy to me. That's insane. And we're talking about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson. This guy is paid. He's getting paid more than any quarterback in the NFL. That right there is absolutely insane. And he doesn't have the accolades that neither one of these guys have. That's another thing. He doesn't. What's that? Where are the accolades for him? And Buffalo's going to have a hard time trying to keep that defense together because you don't gave him that money, and you got the wide receiver Stephon Diggs. You still got to pay him, if not already. That's a lot, bro. So what do you think, K-Style?
I think the one thing we kind of forgetting about this is that contract extension, I think, doesn't start until the 2020. I think it starts next season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I could see where the premise that they was going with trying to lock him up now. But the issue is because if we gonna compare him to the Patrick Mahomes contract, we have to remember, okay, yes, Patrick Mahomes got $500 million. That's a big ass contract. But if you look closely into that contract with Patrick Mahomes, they could cut him in 2 years with no penalties or nothing. But yeah, Josh Allen, yeah, that's kind of that's a gamble right there. Especially like you said, and I see he's ascending up. He's ascending up. But for that $258 million, now you put a target on his back now. Because now like I said, now with you being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL now, you have to take it to the next level. Can he take it to the next level? We don't know. Yeah, man, that's crazy. 150 million guarantee. And Malik Holmes said it best here. He said, that's a lot of money for somebody who didn't win MVP.
That's what I'm talking about. The guys that got paid actually won MVP. And now you're talking about, you remember back in the day when quarterbacks came out of college and they got paid $170 million right off the rip. Like, this is exactly what you're setting the precedent for these quarterbacks and these contracts to be insane. Now you got to go back to the bargaining table, these players, because defensive players is not going to want to hear this because they feel as though like they are the backbone of winning championships. So now you're putting the quarterback, at so high as far as the totem pole is being paid. These other guys that are taking all the brunts of the hits and all that, like now they looking at the quarterback like, hold up, we out here busting our behinds, getting smacked, getting concussions, and this dude that's standing back there looking pretty, throwing the ball, and he's not taking the brunt of those hits.
Right.
What about me? What about what about the Russell Wilsons, the guys that are throwing the ball 600, then 700 times a year? He hasn't done that. He hasn't thrown for 5,000 yards back to back to back. This is the precedent that you're setting. So it's a dangerous precedent that the Bills are setting. And I get it. You believe in him. He's a great prospect. But when you talk about a guy paying a guy that much money who hasn't proven anything, he hasn't proven. Like, if I'm going to be honest, if I'm going to pay a guy that much money, he better have an MVP under his belt. And that's just really, you got to have, there has to be some sort of, requirements for certain types of contracts. Like Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. Like, Drew Brees didn't win an MVP, but I mean, he had 4 or 5 years where he threw like 5,000 yards. Like that, those types of things, it has to be a requirement for you to be able to be eligible for certain types of contracts. And I don't think he's eligible for anything right now outside of a big contract. he deserves a big contract. But when we talk about being the highest paid quarterback in the league, that's right. That's dangerous. Like it's real. It's a dangerous thing that you're doing. Or you're setting for the NFL right now. Now these contracts. You think these contracts? You think Matt Ryan $40 million is something? You think Tom Brady contract is something? These contracts about to get stupid, bro.
Well, we about to hit that MLB territory here soon. This is already
right.
close to it, but they about to hit the MLB territory. So it's gonna get to a point where the NFLPA is gonna come out with some type of new ruling about these contracts because like we have to remember if you look at most of the teams in this league, at least 95% of the team quarterback is one of the top 3 highest paid players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it like I say, is this one of those things where it's all of the media, putting him in that category of being elite? But like you said with Drew Brees, Drew Brees never won an MVP, but he did the 5,000. He put his numbers over time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about time. You got to put time in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Aaron Rodgers got his money. He put time in. Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott. Like you said, Deshaun Watson put time in. They did. Like I said, went to the playoffs 3 years in a row. This past season, first time he can go to the playoffs in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But they put in the time. You got the accolades for more than 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm never against a player getting his money. But from an organization standpoint, that's a big gamble because now you're putting a target on this guy's back. And we don't know how it like I said, that's why I always say about teams that win the Super Bowl. It's one thing to go to the Super Bowl. How do you respond being hunted?
Mm-hmm. Now he's hunted.
Like I said, you can hunt for the Super Bowl but how can you go being the hunted? That's all I say on that one, man.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the new. All right, we'll go to that. This.
Oh, hey, people, don't worry about it. We got the juicy topic coming up later.
Oh, we got that.
We gotta set the show up right. We gotta set it up. We going this way. We can't start up here and then go down. We gotta go up that way. What you got on it, Mike? Oh man.
I'm
Dante Fowler. I don't know if a lot of people done seen. Oh boy, but people been coming for his ass on Twitter, on social media. He ain't having it, bro. And the issue is, I think it's more so of people coming at him on a personal level. It's one thing you could do it on the, okay, you see him on the field level. But when you start doing the personal attacks, yeah, he's like, yeah, put some damn respect on my name. This is like one of those cases where he said a lot of people attacking him, and they know that if he'd have came up to him face to face, they wouldn't be saying this same stuff. Yes, Atlanta Nation. Yes, Smithers got Mike. Unfortunately, yeah, he'll be back on here a second. But yeah, man. Yeah, Harrison, I like that. I like this comment here. It's speaking of that, until Mike get back here, let me go ahead and shout y'all out, man. We ain't even shout y'all out, man. like I said, Atlanta Nation, Harrison, Tony Wright, Jason Nails, Eric McDowell, Saint 16, Edward Reagan, Dreddy, Jarvis Williams, Asia Green. Hey, just J Rock is in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. Falcon West, he's in the background chilling. Tonyo Holloway, YMOF Jamal, Tell Sports and Gaming, the Nerd King, Dreddy. You can call on Tyrone is in the building. Mr. Lee the Third and G-Town Ball of 5. But yeah, this is the issue. This is the issue that we have here as far as, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Look like we might have somebody up here in the green room. Hold on. I got one of the play partners. One of my player partners. He in here.
What's going on,
Y'all
dog?
don't know by now. You know by now. This is your boy LT.
What's happening?
Okay. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's happening, man?
That
What
much,
you got?
man.
What you got for?
You know. Besides all this, we all podcast and everything, but we still got to hit these 9 to 5s around this camp.
Shit,
We ain't rich yet. We ain't rich yet.
9 to 5.
But hey, right. But let me tell you something. I was tuning in on the show earlier when I was on my way home, and I just want to touch on that topic, about the Ryan Tannehill situation. Don't get me wrong. Tannehill made a drastic improvement, but if you know anything about football and if you know anything about his career, he only has improved because of Arthur Smith. Like people acting like Tannehill just got drafted and he got drafted maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He elevated. People don't realize Tannehill fit to play his 10th NFL season. He got drafted in 2012 by Joe Philbin. Philbin got fired. He wasn't doing much with Philbin. Then Adam Gase came in. They made the playoffs, but that was mainly because of Jay Ajayi with the rushing attack they had in 2016. And then after that, he didn't do anything notable. And then when you got traded to Tennessee, you was on the bench behind Mariota. A Tennessee beat writer confirmed with one of the other player partners on his show, saying the reason why Mariota lost his job as a starter is because he walked off the field while Arthur Smith was talking to him. So that's how he ended up losing his job, and it was given to Tannehill. Now, don't get me wrong, Tannehill has been a big piece for them. That's good. That's great for him. But you cannot tell me the play calling by Arthur Smith did not elevate this team due to the fact that, like I said, people forget, Derrick Henry was basically quiet the first few years. And then the minute Arthur Smith came on and took the OC job, next thing you know, you done went from Derrick Henry to King Henry. You know what I'm saying? People forget. You know what I'm saying? People forget that man was basically non-existent the first few years. He improved, but he wasn't that guy yet. And then when Arthur Smith took over as the offensive coordinator, next thing you know, bam, leading league in rushing, top tier guy, top 10 player, NFL player on the NFL top 100 list. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff worked out for him. You cannot sit here and just gloss over the fact that Arthur Smith was a big reason why that man improved. Arthur Smith is the reason why that Tennessee offense was flowing. Now, people want to talk about, look at Tannehill comeback wins. Some of them comeback wins, I watched Derrick Henry win the game for them. Did y'all not forget the regular season matchup against them in Baltimore, and they was in overtime and Henry broke for a 50-yard TD run? That happened.
Well, yeah,
you didn't see Tannehill. You didn't see Tannehill throw no 50-yard pass. You saw Derrick Henry run 50 yards to the end zone.
Hey, look, I was about to say before I get the mic, I was about to say you have to remember Derrick Henry did have a stretch of over 200 rushing yards in 4 playoff in 7 straight games.
Hey, I before I was rudely interrupted by my 1-year-old nephew who decided he wanted to just look at the internet router and just say, I don't want to unplug it. All right, so that's what happened. Kids, man, you got little kids, but everybody, I want to introduce to you guys. You probably already know him. You've seen on the Feline Sports Podcast. You actually saw him on Atlanta Falcons Nation. He's never went anywhere. He's always going to be a part of it, and he's one of the most influential people as far as like helping. When we talk about these facts, the stats, and the truth, he's in the back helping us all, gather all the information so we can relay it to you guys. He's a part of GSHM, Feline Sports Podcast, AFN, and like I said, this is my little bro. And look, you damn right. I said somebody was in there. Somebody said bro know what he's talking about. You're damn right. Man, Mike do not deal with people who don't know football. So if you don't know no damn football, you won't be on this show. Get that right, Nitro. What you giggling for, Nitro? What you giggling for? What? What are you giggling for? What's going on, boy?
That much, man.
Tell the people, introduce the people who you are. Who you be, bro?
Okay. My name is Natravius Smith. If you think I don't know a lot about football, I actually coach it at the age of 16. So,
ooh, boy.
Now that's impressive. That is impressive.
Yeah, I own an athletic club. I've been coaching wrestling since I got in high school. Our athletic club has baseball, football, softball, wrestling, and track. So I mean, I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to stay. And I'm just, I'm ready to see what the future holds.
What are your thoughts? I know you've heard this nonsense as far as Matt Ryan and Tannehill. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
What are your thoughts on this mess, man?
I believe it's simple. I believe it's very you don't have to think about the situation. All you have to do is say, well, I'm expecting Tennessee to run, so I'm going to play the run because I have Derrick Henry. I'm not going to play the run on the Falcons because they have, So it's like, of course, you're going to get open plays when the defense is expecting you to run most of the time because you're a run-heavy team. So it's not like, and then the old Dirk Cutter. So you got Uncle Smith and we got Dirk Cutter.
Jesus. we can't call him Dirk Cutter. We got to call him Farmer Friend. That's why we call him Farmer Friend for a reason.
Dude,
that man.
It really is. It's not, and that's the most frustrating part about it. And this is why we have platforms here, so we can break these things down. This is what he's talking about. When you have a Derrick Henry in the backfield, guess what? The safety is up near the box. All right, and passing situations and run situations, and for the most part, as far as like 8-man box, sometimes 9-man box, you're going to see the safety near the box just because Derrick Henry is the type of back who can take it to the house even at 3rd and 20 something. He's that impressive of a running back. He's physical, he's fast. He's like a defensive end in the backfield. It's hard to deal with that type of guy. So you're going to need 8-man box for the most part.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. You say that, but I would be terrified to see that man play defensive end. I would be terrified. I don't care who the quarterback. You could be Vic, you could be Deshaun Watson, you could be Russell Wilson. It's a no-go.
None whatsoever, man. You want to get that down? I guess I'll get it. K-Star done went on a break. They get this $5 holla. All right, from Fred Butts. Matt is going to destroy the league and get that championship. He wasn't disrespected. He was disrespected in a big way. I said this before, and I truly believe this. When you have a quarterback at Matt Ryan's caliber, at his I want to say the time, like, but I want to say his time in his career, but Matt Ryan is the type of quarterback with his skill set. He can play for 5 to 10 more years just with his skill set. I mean, we see Tom Brady. He's still playing. What I think, I forget what year. It may be his 19th or 20th year.
20. This is his 20. Because if I'm not mistaken, he got drafted in 2000, and they usually the year. Yeah, so the year they actually draft is the year they actually count as your rookie season. So he's at year 20. I'm gonna say 20. Could it be 22 now?
And that's what I'm saying. And Tom Brady,
21 or 22.
All he does is dink and dunk. So if Matt Ryan can allow the players to just do what they do best, is throw the short intermediate routes. Let those guys do, because I tell people all the time, Julio Jones was essentially our tight end. He was a very explosive tight end. Most of his catches came between 5 and 10 yards. That's what most of it, and he would take that slant or take that crossing route. He would take it to the house and get 15, 20 more yards. That's what Julio was. So this is the reason why you draft a guy like Kyle Pitts and you have another tight end and Hayden Hurst. Those guys, they attack the linebackers and force the linebackers to spread out so you can create that hole in the middle for guys like Quadri Olison. Mike.
Let me say something on that, because people don't realize, like, I see a lot of fans, especially Falcon fans, always say they talk about Matt in the deep ball. But what people don't understand is Julio's favorite route is a dig route. That's his favorite route. He don't like going deep like that. Julio like running 10-yard dig routes. The prime example of that, look at 2 of his longest catches in 2016, the year we went to the Super Bowl. When he scored TDs on, what routes were they? Dig routes. Mm-hmm. When he got that 300-yard gain, that was a dig route that he ran, and he just took it to the house. Same in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. That was a dig route that he ran, that he took it to the house. I can even bring up the route against the game against the Oakland Raiders when he scored that touchdown. That was a dig route against Sean Smith, and that was a clean mismatch, because Sean Smith did not have the agility. So once Julio got to him and broke, he lost. It was an easy pitch and catch, and all Julio had to do was just jog it in zone. That's all it was. Julio's favorite route is a dig route. So for everybody to be worried about the deep ball, that's not even that man's game. He liked those intermediate passes.
Mm-hmm. Which is nothing wrong. Which we have to tell people is nothing wrong with intermediate passes. Like I said,
the point of football as a quarterback is not about how big and strong your arm is. It's about how accurate you are. A prime example of that is the video that surfaced today at training camp where Matt Ryan threw a pass to Mike Davis while he was being guarded by Foye Oluokun. First off, give props to Foye Oluokun, because that was a fantastic coverage on that play. But a lot of people might be like, "Oh my God, he actually caught that." For me, it wasn't even a catch; it was the pass. And you know why? Because I watched my QB literally throw a 12-6 curveball with a football.
That thing dipped on there.
I've never seen that. I've never seen nobody throw a 12-6 curveball with a football. The trajectory, when it left his hand, it was high. When it got to Mike Davis, it was at his knees, and I was looking like, shoot, that's a strikeout.
Exactly.
That's a complete strikeout. That's why y'all think Clayton Kershaw so good. He has that 12-6 in his arsenal. And that one Matt threw. He threw a 12-6 curveball for completion. Like, I don't care what y'all can talk about throwing the ball 60 yards downfield. Listen, if you could do that in a practice and turn around and do that in a game, and that leads to complete a big third down completion, damn, that's 50-yard ball.
Right.
But you,
And
yeah, you got.
I say, like, just look at Tom Brady. Hell, he said, man, Blizzard, he call it. He gonna tell you to run a hitch. He not gonna be afraid of it. But and what y'all also have to look at is these are NFL players. These guys are here to play football. They get paid to play football. If you just look at training camp, just look at a clip, you'll see AJ throwing some pretty balls because he does that. And for Matt Ryan to be ahead of the job and it to not be thought about, it tells you something, you know? And then another guy, I believe that's gonna affect the game of short passes. Dave Ragone. Like,
oh man, I said that. Yeah.
like, bro,
who you say? Who you say, man?
He went throwing
Dave Ragone, the offense coordinator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Trubisky was not throwing too many deep balls.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it all the way above because, like I said, I feel like the offense still. I feel like the offense won't really miss a beat. They might start off slow, but once they get that continuity, it'll actually elevate. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am very, very excited to see what Russell Gage can do for us. I don't know why. I just got this good feeling that Gage is gonna have like this massive season. I ain't saying he's gonna be like 1,300 yards type stuff, but it's gonna be better than what we've seen from him over the last few seasons. I could easily see him being anywhere from like a 900 to 1,000-yard receiver this year.
I don't even think. Look, I don't care about the yards. I already said what he's going to be. He's going to be our touchdown. He's going to be our touchdown guy. I said he's going to have 10 and 15 because he's essentially a tight end. That's what he is. He doesn't run really fast, but he knows how to find those holes in the red zone. He's quickly becoming Matt Ryan's favorite target. That's not named Julio Jones or not named Calvin Ridley. He's that guy. He just knows where Matt Ryan wants him to be. And wants you for a quarterback and a receiver, when a quarterback knows when the receiver knows what a quarterback likes to look like when he's scrambling, these are the things that you have to understand with quarterback and receivers. They have to be on the same page. Okay, if this happens, where is Matt Ryan, or where is AJ McKay? Where his eyes go? Does his eyes go here or there when he's scrambling? Does his eyes go here or there when he's under pressure? Where he's going? So these are the things that he understands with Matt Ryan. So I truly believe that he's going to be one of those guys. When you talk about touchdowns, it's going to be him, Hayden Hurst, and Kyle Pitts.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I think I knew when Ryan really fully trusted Gage when it was the game against Dallas last year. And Matt threw a complete strike to him in the end zone between two defenders. And Gage came down with it. And I knew that, and I was like, and then you started seeing where he was like really trusting Gage for real. And I was like, that was that moment. Like for him to catch that between in a tight window with you had a defender on your back, another defender trying to like swat the ball down, and Matt ended up fitting it in there perfectly where you caught it in between both of them. Yeah, and like you started seeing like later on as the season progressed, you started seeing Gage was getting more. He was getting more attempts thrown his direction. Like and like now that you know that he's kind of moved up on the depth chart because of recent trades, like he would definitely be our touchdown guy.
I don't give a damn about Gage being the touchdown guy. He's gonna be the first down guy. That's all we need him for. He's the first down guy.
Move them chains, baby.
Where I saw where Matt Ryan trusted him is, I forgot what game it was, but I remember he got blew up twice in that game. What was that? It wasn't Seattle. Who was it? Because I remember he threw a ball. He threw a ball. It was high. He didn't think Gage was gonna come down, but he came down when he got blew the hell up. That might have been the San Diego game.
I think it was the San Diego game, but I'm also looking at the game where Matt threw a third down pass to him. It was like third and short, but it was kind of like a little lob, and that was against Minnesota. Like it was a 1v1, and I'm talking about Gage went up and got it, and I was looking like, yo, he had me shot. I was like, yo, he actually went up and got that.
Right. But yeah, man, I just like the fact that everybody has a specific role on this offense. It's not just everybody running with their heads cut off.
Basically,
you brought here for a reason.
And see, I also like what this new regime is doing. They're not keeping with the ones with ones, the twos with twos, the threes with threes. Yeah. Everybody getting interacted with the first teams on offense and defense. That means in case a person do go down, you're ready to step up in their spot.
You're ready for it, right? I like that.
They already got that chemistry already working on that chemistry. Like, okay, yeah, I know what this guy gonna do when he comes in. So
yeah,
ain't no thing.
Yeah, it's not like you're not missing a beat. Like once you step in, it's like, all right, listen, we don't practice together. I already know what you expect from me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I got something to say.
Go ahead,
man. So did you see the overhyped play? One of those Dante Fowler plays Michael Parsons got last night?
Yeah.
Hold on. I missed it. Folks got to wait around these parts. But what happened with Dante Fowler?
Okay. He's coming down. Dude fumbles the ball. He was nowhere near him. He fumbled the ball, and Michael Parsons just walked up and scooped the ball up. And it just got posted all over. Oh, this man's gonna be something special.
But from what I saw from that defense looked like it's gonna look like the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, boy, let me tell you something, boy. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, I was enjoying watching the Falcons play last night. I mean, dang, I forgot we Dan Quinn on coaches no more.
Oh, shit.
I forgot Dan Quinn on coaches no more.
Yo, I know that it's just preseason and not to take too much. But one thing that we know as Falcons fans is that when we see the exact same tendencies and how he's teaching the corners to give up those easy 3 yards, like it was easy. It was just easy to get some hits. It was easy, bro. I was like, okay, we seen Pittsburgh, and a lot of people looking at Pittsburgh is like, they didn't score a lot of points. It wasn't a lot of points scored in the fourth quarter, but I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the easy throws that you was giving up, and you're still teaching that philosophy to give up
that
those
3
to 5 yards. That's
that pitch and catch.
That's easy. All you got to do if you are, let's just say for instance, if you are Julio Jones, if you're giving Julio Jones or Kyle Pitts or Hayden Hurst, you know what I'm saying? All those guys got to do is break that one tackle, and they taking it to the house. That's how dangerous that defense is in teaching that philosophy. You got to pay. If you guys have not checked out Atlanta Sports Unlimited, Terrence Mathis had an interview with Jesse Tucker, and Jesse Tucker was saying, guess what? One of the reasons why the Falcons, he could not stand the Falcons last year, didn't say that in that, those exact words, but he was essentially saying you give up way too many easy. You cannot give free releases to anybody. You got to get in their chest. You got to get in their body. And this is one thing when I'm looking at Dallas, nobody was getting in nobody's body. It was free releases everywhere. And you can't just have it's one thing to have athletes, but it's disrespectful for a defensive back, a defensive coordinator to say we got the best athletes, we're going to catch you. That's where I'm looking at Dan Quinn. I'm like, bro, you ain't learned a damn thing. And Dallas, I don't even feel sorry for you.
I don't either. Because
have fun laughing at y'all asses. I'm gonna have some great fun laughing at you.
I watching that game last night. I walked in my mirror with that Birdman rub. Cause bro, we could get him. That boy Matt gonna have a field day.
Okay, Si, what you got on that, man? What you got on that, man?
Man. It's on me, is it? The
Yeah, what you got on that? Just as far we got off topic just a little bit, but like as far as we're gonna get back to it, but like just as a matter of fact, let's just go straight to it. Dante Fowler, he's angry now. I know a lot of people are just like, okay, Dante Fowler, you need to chill out. You only had 3 sacks. You know, and I get that. I get that. I totally understand that. But when you look at the Atlanta Falcons team in itself, I think this is exactly where he needs to be. And why I say that is because he's what the defensive coordinator understands that he needs to get that one specific thing or skill set from him. He's not looking for Dante Fowler to be the complete defensive end or a complete pass rusher. He just wants him to do one thing well. He has other guys in those positions. We got a Marlon Davidson, a John Kaminsky. Those guys have a wonderful training camps. So all he needs to do is to play one specific role. When he gets his chance, he's very good. Nitro just said it. You know what I'm saying? He just said it. The man came in. He just in running downs. Dante Fowler is very good. I think he's one of the elite. When you talk about defensive ends and stopping the run, Dante Fowler is elite. He's an elite run defender. He does that very well. So when you combine that with, you know, youth and guys as far as like the, you know, the young guys, like I just named, as far as, you know, Deion Jones, as one thing that Jesse Togo highlighted, Deion Jones playing on the outside, Foye Oluokun using the athleticism to just get after the quarterback. You combine that with that, that's a dangerous combo, because what you don't want to see with these elite quarterbacks is seeing you don't want to see a Deion Jones coming off the edge and a Foye Oluokun coming off the edge, and you got Grady Jarrett and those guys in the middle of the field coming right after you. That's scary for any quarterback. That's a lot of speed in passing downs. On passing down, so look, it's. I want to see how it works, but that's scary if you talk about speed on passing downs.
Yeah, I really want to see Kaminsky. That's I want to see Kaminsky. He put Chris Lindstrom to his knee the other day, and it's like,
They had a proposal.
No, not proposing. Do you take this defensive end as your lawfully wedded husband?
Yes.
Like I didn't know about that. That was news to me. I ain't know Kaminsky put Lindstrom on his butt. So I mean, but I like to hear that, because for one, defensively, that's what we've been lacking. We've been lacking that dog mentality on our defense. I know he full agreement over that, because like it's just like we've really been lacking it, and I knew when I knew that last year was gonna be long for us, when we got a stop on 3rd down against the Seahawks in week 1, and they sent out the punt team, Russell Wilson waved them off like, no, we going for it. And instead of you doing enough to keep the drive alive and get a 1st down, this man took a deep shot to the end zone, and they got a touchdown to that. And I knew then, I was like, we could have a long year on defense. Our defense is not feared. I've been telling people that for years. The reason why the Falcons get played like a bunch of suckers, nobody fears your defense.
Yep.
Not one soul fears your defense. You can look at the Lions game. when Gurley mistakenly scored, which I still say that's stupid to say because I don't care what color goes in the game. If you score a touchdown, you got a 6-point lead. Your defense should be able to hold somebody for not scoring a touchdown in 43 seconds. I don't care who you is. So when they scored, you see the Lions defense look like he scored a touchdown because they knew the defense. They knew the Falcons defense was soft as bread. They knew that.
Yep.
And what Stafford did? Ran right downfield in 43 seconds and no timeout. That is abysmal.
Hold on. You gotta say it right. In 43 seconds with no timeouts and 3 throws.
3 throws.
3
Not
throws.
5, not 10, 3.
Not
I didn't even count. Hold on, I didn't even count the throws. So you telling me he did that in 3 throws?
Yes.
Yeah, it was about 3 throws. Because remember the fourth. Well, actually the fourth throw that they actually had, they had to review it because I think it was like a pass interference call or something. So we don't count that one.
Mm-hmm.
First throw, 20. No, I remember first throw was like 15 yards. Next throw, 40 yards. Pass interference.
I do remember the second. I do remember the second throw was like a big chunk, and I was just looking like I was looking at my TV screen like this.
And then I told Mike, and I told Mike that remember the last Tampa Bay Buccaneer game that I would think it was at Tony. No, I think it might be Chris Godwin that scored on Deion Jones, where he beat him man to man. Was the same exact play that Detroit beat Atlanta on. It was the same exact route combination, same exact play.
Mm-hmm.
But that like, and all the groups and all the comments and everything, you can see they was like, we need a new saying. You know what I said? Hit them in the mouth.
Exactly.
That is my motto. Cause like I just feel like when you playing that soft coverage, your DBs get lazy because they ain't gotta touch nobody. They just backing in coverage and guarding the pass, and then like you could see like Dante Fowler, like I was talking about. Dante Fowler will talk to you. He will. And he hit AP last year. I was scared for AP because he been in the league for a long time.
Yeah, he almost not AP old right out.
I mean, I give Fowler his credit because he had a couple goal line stands for us last year where they were like 4th down and they tried to run the ball up the good and he the one stopped them from getting in the end zone, like literally by himself. So like I mean, like I said, him being a good run defender, that's no question. But you was known for being like a pass rusher. You got to get better in that area. Now don't get me wrong. I don't get me wrong. It's easy to kind of kill you because you had 3 sacks. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because overall, you just wasn't coached up properly. That's just the bottom line to it.
So we really gonna see if Dante Fowler is really that dude this year, or he just was just a product of Aaron Donald. We just gonna
because like I remember when people they were jumping on that wave. They was like, he had 11.5 sacks last year, and I'm looking like, well, first of all, you playing with Aaron Donald. That does help with that. He got 3 sacks. He got 3 sacks against the Cardinals and 3 sacks against the Falcons. So what they tell you? Exactly. Two of the worst blocking offensive line in the NFL, and you got 3 sacks against them. Now, mindful, it is 17 weeks. You played 16 games in a season, and he got 11 sacks, and over half of that came against 2 abysmal offensive lines. No, dog. No.
Exactly. And that go to the Grady Jarrett talk. Oh, Grady Jarrett only had 3 sacks. Well, this man is getting double teamed every time. You know what I'm saying? So the people that's back there got one-on-ones. What do you expect? I mean, like, that way Tack McKinley came in. And you see where he is?
If I'm Aaron Bailey, I would have whooped Tat McKinley's ass for what he did in that Detroit game.
Yeah, we we were doing the film session and we was looking at it. I was like, look at this, man. I was like, this is the reason why Tack got to go because of this right here. And Kim was like,
and that's why he at Georgia Department of Labor right now trying to get that unemployment card.
Exactly. Bro, let me explain this to you. I'm finna put this on the screen, right? Okay, let me make sure I get this right. Okay. This is Tack on this side. This is Alan Bailey on this side. Okay, this was supposed to be a stunt to where Tack had a wide open sack. But what happened was Alan Bailey ate up a double team. Tack lollygagged around the stunt. Alan Bailey got that thrown 8 yards to the sideline.
It was atrocious, bro. I thought when I showed up, I was like, see, this is the reason why he's got to go. He has to go because of stuff like that. On a stunt, you got to get your ass around that block. Because like if he doesn't get there, and like I said, Tack wasn't even in a hurry. It's like he wasn't even trying. He literally stopped and looked at the man.
Right.
Who was he referring to?
Who?
Just comment here by Dan the Man. Who is he referring to?
He can't stand the pocket and dissect the defense if he isn't.
I think you're talking about Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think
yeah, about Lamar. Yeah, it's about Lamar. Yeah, and what he's saying is true. It's very much true.
Oh, that's
no. He's talking about Josh Allen. He's talking about Josh Allen, I think. But
that's something that I want to get into. That's something that I want to get into because I was called crazy when I said this. All right, but a lot of people say that Lamar Jackson is better than Michael Vick when we talk about being a quarterback. I don't believe that whatsoever. Why? Because Lamar doesn't run a passing game. He runs an RPO. That's almost the exact same thing as college plays. You're running college plays in the pro. What you're doing is reading the guy, you're reading the end, you're reading the linebackers, and you're reading whether or not the defensive or back. The defense is back, and they run a bunch of go routes. That's college. That's not NFL.
So you just keyed on three people. You just keyed on three people, and based off their movements is what you do with the football.
He do with the football. So this is the reason why you see what you saw last year during the playoffs. What I saw last year was all Buffalo. This is why receivers don't want to go. They had an opportunity to go after Julio. Julio didn't want to play for him. A lot of guys who were receivers didn't want to go there because they know you're only going to do two things. You're going to either run a slant or you're going to run a go route.
I'm here to tell you, unless they offer Hollywood a big bag, Hollywood out of there.
Yeah, Hollywood gone.
Hollywood good. Unless they offer him a bag that he can't refuse, Hollywood is gone. Because that man can play better. He could be a better receiver than what he's being displayed in Baltimore. I would give him that much credit. He's Antonio Brown's cousin. You can't knock the man's talent. The talent is there. The talent is clearly there. But based on what you're saying, that RPO system, it does not display his skill set like it should.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But and that's like you said, Mike. Like when we were talking about who was that? Bobby Wagner. The defense is set up for him to get tackles.
Yeah.
Just like that offense is set up for Lamar Jackson to shine. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, I'm glad y'all brought up these folks because
let me say one thing about Vic, and this is where I say it's disrespectful to say that Lamar Jackson is better than Vic because when you talk about Vic in Philadelphia, all right, this guy he hadn't played football in 2 years. You got to remember that he's coming off, he's rusty as hell, and then the first time he got a chance to play football, the dude passed for 3,000 yards. After he ain't played in 3 years. It was never the fact that Michael Vick could not throw the ball. He was incredibly talented with the football. He could slice he could make throws, and he's what his biggest problem was Michael Vick wanted to run first. That was
and he didn't want to study the playbook.
and he didn't want to study. So it was never about him being able to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson has always had, going back to college, he's had issues with accuracy. I can't say that for Michael Vick. Michael Vick, like I said, it was always his mentality. He wanted to run the ball first. And everybody know, I'm not the biggest Michael Vick fan. But when you talk about Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick in this era, he had to play in the era where you actually couldn't touch you could actually touch the receiver. The receiver. I'm talking about the DBs could actually, and he still put up numbers.
Yeah.
So he played in a different type of era. This era now, go ahead.
I was about to say, can I add the fact that, like, at least in Vic's case, Vic was actually running a conventional offense too. I will say that Vic wasn't running no RPOs. He was actually running out of I formation, single back formation, shotguns and stuff like. He wasn't running RPO offenses. He was running conventional offenses. Like that's why Lamar looked so good because he was running RPOs. You put him in the I formation, boy, shit, it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah. But the thing, like I was gonna say with the Michael Vick thing, we have to remember when Michael Vick was at Virginia Tech, the 2 years that he played, he only threw the ball 343 times in 2 years. So he wasn't. So you already. That's it. In 2 years, he threw the ball 300 times.
Matt rolled out his bed and threw it in 8 weeks.
but that's the thing. And when Mike said about him being rusty after 2 years, remember, that's Andy Reid right there. Andy Reid knows how to coach quarterbacks. We see it all the time. Dan Reid
let Kevin Carr get a payday.
Right. And remember, Michael Vick's best passing year was his first year as a starter with Dan Reeves. When Jim Moore Jr. took over, he basically told him, man, fuck throwing the ball. Just go ahead and run. Go run.
Right.
Go run. Give me 1,500 yards on the ground.
So he ain't lying because I remember seeing a sound bite when we played. I think it was the Panthers, and like I think it was the game where Vic had ran and he had that infamous like dive in the end zone where everybody thought he was touched, but he scored and sent the game overtime. And it was the same game where he was like, when you look at Vic players like, don't shoot, and then he makes a good play, like, oh, great shot. I'm looking like, what kind of coaching is that? Like. You fascinated on the sideline? You a spectator now? You must be coaching the damn team. What you
doing? Exactly. But Lamar Jackson, that we have to remember, he's running that same offense. Because I got a homeboy of mine, who's a 49er fan, by the way. But basically what he said, this is Greg Roman's offense. Basically, this is the Colin Kaepernick offense that he's running in Baltimore. So you're not going to get a complete quarterback in that offense. You're going to get a runner. And you missed one key thing about what the wide receiver's going to do in Baltimore, where he's with either run slant routes, go deep, or block.
And that agility don't last very long.
It doesn't.
It's only there for so long. So he might be electric now, but
yeah. Remember, Russell Wilson was electric when he came out. 3 years in the league, they said, "No, bro, you better sit your ass in the pocket."
You see enough of them that took a toll on you. You start seeing that speed kind of started declining low key.
Right. That's the thing. You can't run that ball forever.
Exactly.
You can't run it forever.
Well, this is what I've been trying to explain. Oh, go ahead, man.
What y'all think about Matt Ryan and speed training?
More so like for all Falcons fans that's watching right now, and probably the sons that gonna watch even after this live show. We Matt has always been a mobile QB. Let's get that out the way. He's always been very mobile. Matt, a lot of Falcon fans expected him to have that big idea, escape the pocket, make a defensive end look foolish, and then him running for like 30, 40 yards downfield. No. Matt, I need Matt. All the thing I need for Matt to do is use your legs to keep the drive alive for you to continue to do your job, which is to play quarterback. Use your arm. You're not here to do all that excess amount of stuff and try to get on ESPN top 10. Like I remember the game against the dang Redskins in 2015 where he took off for a first down and he lowered his shoulder against the defender. He was all pumped up and Robbie put it in. He was like, "Don't do that."
We need you to throw it on. We need
you in the game to throw the football and stuff. Don't put your body on the line like a jackass. Just go out about it. You trying to show your moxie. No, boy. We need you on the field. So when we say that, we just need him to, with the speed training, I think it's good for him to run the bootlegs. Because like I said, but I feel like we're gonna be a very run heavy team. So by us being very run heavy, I do feel like that hard pass and bootleg, he might need enough speed to kind of make the play work. But other than that, I think it's a good. I mean, basically, I think it's a great idea. Like, yeah, it's great that he's in speed training. I don't expect him to turn. I don't expect his speed rating and Madden to go from being a 72 to a 95. No, but yeah, like this definitely good for him.
I like that. Y'all, hey Mike, you want to go ahead and get to the bullshit topic that everybody been waiting on?
Oh God. I can't believe
Well, I think it's time for me to hit the old trail.
Yo, I don't know if you guys, saw the video where it was Max Kellerman. I forget Mark. I guess his name Marcus Spears. I don't know. I forget his name. And Harry Douglas. And Harry Douglas essentially came out, told the truth. That Matt Ryan is obviously a better quarterback. But what stood out to me is that you sit there with a straight face. You sit there with a straight face, and you're a football guy, a defensive end. Like, we're talking about defensive ends. Defensive ends are defensive linemen. They know great quarterbacks when they see great quarterbacks. And you're trying to tell me with a straight face, the hell with Max Kellerman. Like, he don't know nothing. He's a failed rapper / boxing guy. That's what he is. All right. So let's get that out. Let's get him out of the way. Nobody gives a flying.
Hey, I'm about to say, for most people that don't know that Max Kellerman was a rapper, go look up the video. Young Man Rumble. That's the name of the video.
Yeah,
I don't recommend.
That man is like I said. This Marcus Spears is what really frustrates me. We talk about defenders, and we've had several defenders on here. And one thing that we all know that you can't a defensive lineman in particular, what you hate most is a quarterback you can't touch. We heard Cam Jordan say it plenty of times. Like, what frustrates him about Matt Ryan is that he get that damn ball out so fast, so quick. You can't even, conjure up a pass rush move to even get to him. So when you get to him, you're happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? His pocket awareness all around is just, it's elite. He's up there with the greats. And to say with a straight face that Ryan Tannehill, a guy that I'm looking at his stats. The dude I'm not looking at his stats right now. But when we talk about elite, and this is something that I looked up, just this past year, and something I do know from, previous research, is that elite quarterbacks have one thing in common. And this is where I separate the greats from the average. What the greats, the elite quarterbacks from the very good quarterbacks. The elite quarterbacks pass the ball over 500 times in a year. This man has never done that in his entire year. What does that mean? This means one thing, that you have never. Go ahead, Kevin Stein. You already know what I'm finna say. Go ahead. What that mean?
Oh, we got another one.
And how did you go from your career being revived this year to being better than Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan has always been a good quarterback.
Always.
He didn't have to get revived.
Mm-hmm. And that's what every quarterback. I looked at all the top quarterbacks from, Deshaun Watson to, Russell. All these guys have passed the ball over 500 times in the season, which means these guys are asked to win games themselves. And even in his best years, this guy has not passed the ball over 500 times. All right. So that right there in itself, if you're not passing the ball over 500 times in a season, when you're asked to be the sole, like, we need to score points. We need you to win us games. All right. This means, for one thing, if you're not passing the ball 500 times in a season and your team is constantly you're constantly in position to win games, this is one thing. This is two things. You're not asked to do it. And two, you have a good enough defense to keep you in games. You got a good enough defense to keep you in games. Those are the things that we talk about. So that's why I say everybody say looking at stats, look at his QBR, but you got to look at his attempts. You got to look at his completion percentage, and you got to look at what the hell his defense is doing. Tennessee has always had a pretty good defense. So he's going to be in position to win games, especially when you got a guy rushing for 2,000 yards. 1,700 yards plus every year, and you trying to tell me that he has a great QB? Of course he does.
And look at who he took the job from. It was Marcus Mariota. Like, come on, man.
Right, Marcus Mariota. He took his job. He took Marcus Mariota's job. Like, come on, bro.
Hey! I got a stat here.
Go ahead. I know you got something.
Okay. Tennessee Titans last season. Run pass ratio. Y'all ready for it? 52% run, 48% pass. Wow. Atlanta Falcons last year. 39% run, 60% pass.
Yep, that makes sense. That's all you need to know. That's really all you need to know. That's what we're talking about. If you're not asked to win games, that's what. And I'm
balance. Dirt cutter.
Right. He's not asked to do that. He's not asked to take over games. So this is what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, ESPN, if you listen to ESPN, and look, I'm going to say this too. If you motherfuckers don't stop with this damn QBR, because QBR is one of the dumbest fucking stats in the universe. All it is a way for you guys to, measure great games. Who the fuck cares? It don't matter. If you're not in position to win the game, if your defense not putting you in position to win game, what the hell does a QBR mean? Because you can have a great QBR, but that don't mean you actually winning games. I'm just saying. So let's get to the Q&A session. All right, we're just gonna get to the Q&A session.
I'm just over here trying to maintain my sanity because the indignation inside of me is very vulgar right now, and I really want to just go off. But
go. Hey, this is your time. This is your time.
Hey, like I said, the issue, and I heard you say about QBR. Remember, the QBR stat is a sympathy stat. It was made to make bad quarterbacks look good.
Right.
All right, so all right. Let me get this out of the way because this is the. I'm gonna try. Styles, this your show, dog. I'm gonna try to keep it clean.
Oh no! Oh, this is the Friday Night Madness, bro.
Oh, Friday Madness. Anything
we
going
let it all
on.
out. Hold on, hey. Let me say one more thing before you did. Pass attempts: Tennessee Titans 485, Atlanta Falcons 628.
Also, Matt Ryan had one season he passed under 60%. And he played 14 games that season.
I think it was second. I think it's second year.
Yeah.
Might have been his second year.
Yep.
I just don't understand how people assume that Ryan Tannehill is the guy to go to. The man, people got to understand he's been playing for fit to be his 10th NFL season. He got drafted in 2012. He didn't get drafted in 2016. He didn't get drafted in 2017. He came in 2012, literally 4 years after Matt Ryan got drafted. 4 years. He didn't do anything noteworthy. I don't recall him doing anything noteworthy. But for some odd reason, you will say, oh, yeah, I'm going to take Matt Ryan over. I'm going to take Ryan Tannehill over Matt Ryan because look what he's done the last couple of years. Well, look at the bullshit that Matt had to deal with the last couple of years. Look at the bullshit he had to deal with in his own career. What defense has the Falcons had? Oh, I ain't seen no top 20 defense or top 10 defense. He ain't get coached by no legendary defense. This defense ain't get coached by a legendary coach, and at least now they are. We just got DPs. You know how their defense coordinator was? Brian Van Gorder? You shaking me.
Ooh, boy.
Mike Nolan? You gotta be shitting me.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Mike, do you smell that?
Uh-oh.
I smell something. I smell bullshit. ESPN on that BS.
No, because Mike know my slogan. I'll tell anybody quick. That's you some bullshit. And that's exactly what the Falcons did on defense. Some bullshit. Y'all around here blaming Matt for losses when your defense clearly giving up the damn game. Well, Matt Ryan should have did more. What the fuck else you want that man to do if he throw out there? He went out there threw for 4 touchdowns. 37? This ain't bad no rookie mode. That's bullshit. Don't go out there and think somebody's supposed to go out there and throw 7 touchdowns week in, week out. Because I watched my quarterback go out for 2 straight weeks, throw 8 touchdowns, nearly 1,000 yards with a 70% completion percentage and lost both damn games. Why I putting up 35 and 37 damn points? But you want him to go out there and do more. What defense gonna do?
I'm gonna say it like this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it like this. If you think about this, if the quarterback was so bad, they would never talk about him. Think about that. Mm-hmm. If the quarterback was that terrible, he wouldn't get mentioned by anybody.
But that's the crazy part. Because it's like Harry Beckers had to explain to them. Y'all like to talk about the games that Matt quote unquote can't get the job done, but I've been on the teams where we was down and Matt got us in field goal range or got us a touchdown to win the game. I can think of a game when we did that in 2013 against the damn Jets.
Whoa. I gotta take my goddamn head off. All right, let me take my fucking head off.
Hold on. Did you see what I just saw?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. All right, you're gonna go back to my video. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I'm really about to teach y'all something. Okay, I'm about to teach you guys a little something about football. Okay,
Brian is like Brady.
Let me tell you something. Because obviously you guys don't know what the bloody hell you talking about. Okay?
Damn sure don't.
If you look at Matt Ryan as a quarterback, he is the only quarterback in NFL history to throw 7 times in a row for 4,000 yards. That ain't Tom Brady. Guess who has the record? He broke an NFL record for the most touchdowns, okay? The most touchdowns in a season, all right? He threw a touchdown to 13 different receivers. It's probably broken by now, but it wasn't Tom Brady who did that.
It's tied. It's only tied. Drew Brees tied it. That's it.
Drew Brees just tied it. So this is what we're talking about. Everybody like to point to Tom Brady as he's some god. He's not a damn god. He's the biggest fraud there is.
That motherfucker was a 6th-round pick for a reason.
A 6th-round pick. Why was he a 6th-round pick? And Matt Ryan was a 1st-rounder. Put 2 and 2 together, people. He wasn't a starter. He's never had a big arm. He went 16-0 and lost in the Super Bowl. Why did he lose that? Because he didn't perform well. So you can kiss my natural ass with that crap. Let's be real. 16 years in the NFL. 16 out of 19 years in the NFL. This dude had a top 10 defense, and you stand up here trying to tell me that Tom Brady ain't Matt Ryan ain't Tom Brady. Well, he damn sure ain't. Because Matt Ryan, when you look at statistically, the only thing that this man has on him is Super Bowl rings, which is a team, and touchdowns because he's been playing 19 years, okay? That's it. That's nothing better than Matt Ryan. He's done nothing better than Matt Ryan. He has done nothing better than Matt Ryan. Look at the numbers. It's proof. This is the real reason why they hate Matt Ryan. Because he's better than the GOAT. And you ain't, look, the numbers speak for itself. He's the biggest fraud. He's the luckiest guy in the universe. Every time these guys are down, guess what? The defense make plays for those guys to win Super Bowls. Out of 5 of the 7 Super Bowls that they won, maybe 1 or 2 Tom Brady has come up clutch. And I can't even say that.
Be quiet. We got cameras on us.
Look, I can't.
We got cameras on us.
Even
don't give a damn thing. Hey, we pose for it.
Right, he missing a joke. We got cameras on us.
The joke. That was a joke for it.
We got cameras on us.
I'm just saying.
But Mike, you forgot to mention. Hey, you forgot to mention one thing too. Remember, what was it? The 2018 AFC Championship game where Tom Brady got the worst roughing the passer call I've ever seen.
Yes. Yes.
We cannot forget the infamous tuck rule.
Oh God!
Never seen this shit called a day in our life.
Bro, the tuck rule. They said that the last time the tuck rule got called was in 1935.
I got another stat line for you, right? Let's talk about Ryan Tannehill interceptions.
Ooh.
13, 17, 12. That's 5 straight years that he threw the ball to the other team more than he threw the ball to his team. And what you have to understand is, if I'm throwing the ball 60% of the time, of course I'm going to throw probably more interceptions than you. And Matt Ryan has did a great job with that. Like Mike said, Matt Ryan had better numbers than Tom Brady from the Super Bowl year or even before that. Yeah. Tom Brady had a 5,000-yard season.
Can I be honest with y'all about Brady? Brady been washed, but y'all don't want to refuse to believe that shit because he play on good teams. This is why we keep telling folks this is a team sport. I've seen games where Brady played like absolute shit, and they still won.
That was
Like
like at least 6 games last year.
Get another player.
Bro, like look at the same year they won the last Super Bowl he won with New England, 2018. He had a game that year where the man didn't even pass for over 200 yards. He was like at 180. And they won because damn one of the McCarthy twins caught a pick six. His ass hit him on the side like, oh, but you ain't doing shit. What did you do? But you, like I said, but you get pissed off at Matt for losing a game when he done threw 4 TDs. You can't blame him for that. But again, you got fake podcasters that like to say Matt can't win the big game. That's a lie. He's done enough to win the big game. But I watched Brady go to the Super Bowl against the damn Baltimore Ravens after he threw for like less than 50% completion percentage and only 200 yards. And the only reason why you went to the Super Bowl because A, Lee Evans dropped a surefire touchdown pass, and B, Billy Cundiff missed it out there field goal to the game overtime. That's it. You did nothing spectacular. So when Baltimore ran that shit back the following year, what they did, they made sure you look like shit. And they made sure you didn't get the win. Plain and simple. Brady been playing like ass for years. He played on great teams. NFC Championship game this past season is the prime example of that. That man threw 3 ugly ducking ass interceptions in that second half. But lo and behold, if Brady on the team, there's always some bullshit around the corner. You ain't throw flags all damn game, but on a third down, when he threw an incompletion, which clearly over the damn receiver head, we got to hold a pin on defense. We got to hold it.
We missed the stat. We probably missed one of the biggest stats of them all. He played one of the shittiest divisions in the whole. We're talking about one of the worst divisions in NFL history for damn near 15 plus years.
Wait. Let me add something on that. And don't remember, the second place team averaged every year at least no more than 7 wins a season.
What?
Average. The one year that New England, like one of the only couple years that New England didn't win a division was because Tom Brady got hurt and they missed the playoffs. So the Dolphins. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Castle got a damn contract over that fucking season. And speaking of, let's just think about the people that this is your competition at the QB position in that damn division throughout Brady's tenure.
Hold on. Let me throw a couple names out there.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Go ahead.
Mark Sanchez.
Sanchez.
JP Lossman.
God. Oh God.
Hey, y'all know this name. Ryan Tannehill.
Come on, bro. Come on,
Geno
bro.
Shit, Patrick.
Exactly.
That's what you playing in your division for 15 plus years. That's
Chad Pennington, Vinny Testaverde, EJ Manuel, Jay Fiedler.
Like I said, Ryan Tannehill, and he got ran out of Miami. He wasn't very good either.
Hey,
Geno Smith.
Hey, don't forget Nathan Peterman.
Whoa.
Don't forget Bryce Petty, Ray Lucas,
Ray Lucas.
No, Ray Lucas, bro. I'm leaving, dog. Not Ray Lucas. This is the people he had to play. This is his competition in that division in his position. But you trying to call that man the GOAT? He played nobody. That was not good. Come on, son. JP lost me? Really? I got so many names for Fitzpatrick. I call that man Fitzpatrick. I call him Shit's Tragic. I call him Fitz Pick Six. Like, where you want
I just don't see.
You forgot one more quarterback that played in that. He only played a couple games. Christian Hackenberg. Remember that?
Oh, come on, bro! Don't tell me this.
I'm going to sleep. It's past my bedtime. What is that?
It was so important for those guys to cheat because once they already in the playoffs, all they would have to do is cheat against the get past the Ravens, get past the Colts, and get past the Steelers. That's all they had to do.
But listen, every season, every year, go ahead, up.
One more. Dante Culpepper.
Miami? Oh, Miami don't take Culpepper. That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Woo, boy. Yeah.
Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on.
Got to take down Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. Let me see who else was in that shitty ass. Who else was a quarterback in that shitty ass?
Matt Barkley.
Matt Barkley was another one.
Jada Snake Cutler.
Oh God, Jay Cutler.
I forgot about him. God, I forgot about him.
That name shouldn't even be just.
I feel like we missing a couple.
I know we missing a lot of them.
Well, I know we missing a few, bro. I need to go right now. You got me intrigued. I need to go.
Wait a minute. Let me hold on. I'm intrigued right now. Let me see. Buffalo Bills starting quarterbacks since 2000.
Now you go all the way up to 2000. Go all the way back to 2000. I know.
Look, Drew Bledsoe.
You can't forget about that old ass Brett Favre in the Jets uniform.
Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. You talking about doing things with reporters that he ain't supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Letting his jingle bells out in August instead of December.
Oh God, Kyle Orton.
Oh God.
Look, Trent Edwards.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Marcus Vick. Marcus Vick.
Oh God. Oh, hold on. Let's go to the New York Jets. Oh man, I know we missing some stuff, bro. This is hilarious. I like going down these lists because they be making me laugh all the time.
I'm mad. This man said Marcus Vick.
Lord.
Brett Favre. Kellen Clemens, yes.
Oh, whoa. He was supposed to be a god, too. He was supposed to be one of the best young quarterbacks coming.
I'm an LT dude, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Miami Dolphins.
You can check them out on Twitter. We're gonna shout everybody out at the end of the show. We getting close there. We getting close to the end.
I just thought of you. Did you say Kellen Clemens?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
Kellen Clemens.
Yeah.
Where my Glock at?
Hold on. We got the Miami Dolphins coming up here.
Oh, that man said Quincy Carter. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Who you say?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, look, we got the Miami Dolphins here.
Go ahead.
We got Matt Moore.
Ooh.
Tyler Thigpen.
Oh God!
Look, Joey Harrington. Gus Farrar.
Gus Farrar.
Did you just say Gus Farrar?
Yeah. Damon Heward. Now, how many damn great quarterbacks that came out of the AFC East since 2000? I think Chad Pennington might have been the best quarterback that came out of that division outside of Tom Brady.
And this is their competition. This is their competition, bro. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop.
Yep. I gotta
Bro,
go.
they won the division 18 out of 20 years.
And the only year they didn't win the division, they still went 11-5.
Exactly. They didn't even go to the playoffs and they was 11-5.
I'm just.
It's a damn shame. We'll just say that. It's a damn shame, man. Oh my gosh. And now, I've said this. I continue to say this over and over again. We've never said that Tom Brady isn't great. He's a great quarterback. But when you talk about being one of the most overrated quarterbacks and the most privileged quarterbacks, he's the top of the top. He's the cream of the crop. When we talk about a guy that has handed everything, he's handed a great coaching staff that cheated their way to the top. All right. He's great. He's a good coach. I never take that away from him not being a good coach because he always had his defenses ready. I can't say that about the offense, but the defenses, he's always had his defense ready. So that's one of the reasons why I always give him his credit as being a great coach, Bill Belichick, because his defense is it changed constantly, but he always had those guys ready.
I mean, them Polaroid pictures probably look good in that red room. Unless the ones that you know the big Polaroid cameras that back in the day when you take the pictures and you it automatically spits out. You got to fan it. You got to fan it before you get the picture coming.
Hey, look at this comment here. He said the left list of quarterbacks was so pathetic. Tom Brady should be penalized for that alone.
Exactly.
That man played against trash, man. That's what we talking about. This is the reason why we say he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks. Not saying he's garbage at all. I never say he's garbage, but he's overrated.
He's gonna be the counter. But I'm glad I'm reading that comment because he's gonna be the counter. The counter gonna be when he came to the NFC South and West won the Super Bowl. But you came down here when Breeze was out the door. Atlanta is being coached by an abysmal coaching staff. And the Panthers let me be a move. It still was a setup for you.
Mm-hmm. With a top defense, a top-ranked defense.
With a top defense. Their defense was top 10 last year.
Before he got there.
Exactly. Before he got there, they were like top 10.
Oh, wait a minute. King Quest said those quarterbacks are worse than all the quarterbacks the Browns had. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
them Browns quarterbacks were terrible. Now I'm intrigued.
Oh God. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money.
I told you. I'm telling you, bro. Let me see. Brown.
I don't know that Brown pack. It might. Yeah. I don't know. It's
that Browns quarterbacks thing is not. That's not a good list to be on.
I'm gonna give you a name off the top. That's just gonna really make you just not even want to look at the list. Brady Quinn.
Oh God! Hold on. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. I got the list now. Okay, we know Baker Mayfield. Okay, well, I'm just naming starters. I'm not even naming backups. Deshaun Kaiser, Cody Kessler, Josh McCown, Brian Hoyer, Jason Campbell, Brandon Weed, Colt McCoy.
Oh Jesus!
Brady Quinn, Derek Anderson, Charlie Fry.
Oh God!
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
I thought he played power forward for the Suns.
No, that's Channing Frye.
My bad. That must be his brother.
Hold on, wait a minute. We're gonna keep going. Trent Dilfer, Jeff Garcia, Kelly Holcomb.
Oh God! Oh my God! I heard that name forever.
Tim Couch.
Oh Jesus!
And
Look,
Tim
Doug
Couch for the
Peterson.
worst, bro.
Look, Doug Peterson. Vinny Testaverde.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That Tim Couch got the right name because for some odd reason I don't know who decided to draft him, but his ass should have been on the couch. Like he should have been nowhere on the field.
Hey, we didn't even name the backups. The backups we got Tyrod Taylor, Kevin Hogan, RG3, Johnny Manziel, Austin Davis, Connor Shaw.
Wow, Austin Davis. I haven't heard that name in years, bro.
Seneca Wallace,
Ooh.
Jake Delhomme, Derek Anderson, Bruce Gradkowski.
Man, stop.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Ken Dorsey.
Man,
Ken Dorsey.
But look, K-Style, look at this.
Oh my God.
The greatest Browns quarterback ever. Do you know when he played?
What's up? What you got for us?
1946. So that just cancel out even reading.
1946.
Otto Graham.
Oh, wow. Bro, I don't even know what Otto Graham. I don't even know what he looked like.
Hold on. You said what year?
1946 to 1955.
So the greatest bad quarterback in NFL history played in the era where we got bombed at Pearl Harbor. Oh, okay.
Basically.
Wow. Oh my God, man.
So that's what we doing? We going back to Pearl Harbor?
No,
now we going to take a trip down the Korea.
We taking it there.
That's bad. That's horrific. Who was running that team?
I don't see any more questions, so I guess we'll kind of wind it down from here. Kind of get into like some last thoughts. Where everybody, it doesn't have to be football related. You can kind of, you see some basketball, baseball, whatever's on your mind. We don't necessarily like to get into politics, but if you have something, like you want to get on your mind, this is the time that you can talk about that. So we'll start with Nitro. What's going on, babe?
Well,
what you got?
I'll ask about. Did you watch where were you running that wrestling? Who necessarily
wrestling?
Yeah.
You say wrestling?
Mm-hmm. What you got on it, man?
To my Bray Wyatt.
Well, what do you want me to talk about? The NFL side or?
It don't even matter. Whatever you want.
It's your flow, man. It's your flow.
All right. This is my opinion. I think every football player should try wrestling. And I'll tell you.
Oh, I know Travis know that.
The most unbelievable hips you can get, they're gonna come from wrestling. Ask Ray Lewis. Your footwork is spectacular because you're moving away from men. And you think it's a battle in the trenches in football, but let me tell you, Greco-Roman is no joke. You can't touch legs, it's only upper body against a man the same size as you. And that suplexes and slams. But one thing I do want to mention is I want y'all to go check out a dude named Gable Stevenson. And just look at his work. Dude take 285 and hit backflips every time he win a match. And I'm not talking about just this. I'm talking about up there in the air at 285. So I think y'all should just go check that out. That's Gable Stevenson. He wrestled at Minnesota.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota they bring out they really be bringing out a lot of
Brock
good.
Lesnar, yeah. Them hard heads, yeah. That's all I got.
Hey, what you got, Trap?
I've been sitting on. Right, laughing. He thought it was coming, but I've been sitting on this all week. First of all, I want y'all to Atlanta fans support your Hawks. Y'all got a damn good young team. Go out, support those guys.
Oh,
Me on the other hand.
Oh gosh, no, you not gonna do this.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. It been brewing all week. I despise my Lakers. I despise my Lakers.
Well,
y'all play pussy, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Y'all really went out of side. I can't believe you rat bastards really think that Melo could be a difference. But this Carmelo Anthony in 2021, not 2006. This some bullshit. Y'all right here. Y'all right here. Y'all see what the Lakers signed? But we got Melo. We got Dwight Howard back. We got LeBron. We got Westbrook. That's bullshit. Nobody on that damn team plays defense. Who plays defense on that damn team?
Chris Dunn, who's gonna be sitting at the end of the bench, and what's his name?
Tyler Horton.
No, get kid from Charlotte, Malik Monk.
Malik Monk.
Who both are gonna be sitting in a.
Motherfucker, y'all right. Motherfucker, oh my God, bro, we got Trevor Ariza back. This ain't 09. This is not 09. It's 2021, and my boy Kobe laid the rest right now. This ain't gonna get it done. Y'all right here, you really went out here and signed these old fuckers. These boys pushing 40. But it's gonna bring you a championship? That's bullshit. I despise my Lakers right now. I hate the way we is right now. This is not the Laker way. Y'all play pussy because of LeBron on the damn team. How you bringing the team around a motherfucker that damn that 37? Hey, I'm 30. And I got bad news now. What the hell wrong with y'all? My damn shoulder guy. I need a body adjustment right now. I'm 30. I need to go see a chiropractor Monday. But you know what I'm saying? I hear that something. I swear for Lord. I swear for Lord. I swear for Lord. And look, a lot of Laker fans gonna be pissed off like I did this year. I'm gonna be smoking that pack again next year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be just like that old offensive lineman that was with the Miami Dolphins when he recorded himself and got posted by his damn his little side chick stripper when he was snorting that line of goddamn powder. That's gonna be me.
oh, Laramie Tonsil ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna be snorting powder next year when they get their ass kicked out the playoffs.
Is it gonna be purple and gold instead of white?
I despise my Lakers right now, dog. This is not the Laker league. We ain't cry if bad motherfuckers come to our team. All you gotta do is say, look at them banners. If you want to win, come here.
Oh, man.
Now you're like, hey man, we got LeBron on the team, and if you play with LeBron, get the fuck out of here with that. You don't nobody play defense on that team.
Well, I can't tell you this though. I can say this. Better than we were last year. Because Kyle Kuzma was not at all the solution to shooting the ball.
Okay, let me speak on that real quick. Let me speak on that real quick. When I look at Kuzma and his situation, people don't understand when Kuzma got drafted, he had upside. Lonzo had upside. Brandon Ingram had upside. Julius Randle had upside. Those guys had plenty of upside. But once the people don't understand, when LeBron came to the team, he basically stunted those guys' growth because they were moving the ball amongst each other. When LeBron gets on your team, that shit stops.
But what LeBron is going to do is pass you the ball. So, and players that played with him previously said
when he wants you, that's the difference. That's the difference between this is the difference between passer and a facilitator. Trae Young is a facilitator. He's going to get you the ball where you are most comfortable. LeBron is going to give you the ball when he wants you to have the ball. That's the difference. That's the major difference. And he's a great passer, but he's not a facilitator. Facilitator actually takes the time out to figure out where the guy wants the ball, how he wants it, when he wants the shot. That's the difference between the.
He played to your strength. He played to your strength. LeBron don't play to his the other people. You turn it to a spot up shooter, which is why I hate how people just gash people like Kevin Love and damn Chris Bosh. They what the fuck happened to them? They turn the spot up shooters. That's not them boys' game. There's never been them boys' game. No boys out there hit the mid range, get down there and bang in the paint. You can't bang in the paint when the motherfucker in the paint with you.
Yeah,
and he can't shoot worth a shit.
Yeah, LeBron needs and that's where the issue where the Lakers is this year. From what I've seen, is you don't have those shooters like that.
Bro, you literally got everybody that's on that team. The only way they're going to achieve success, they got to have the ball in their hand. Listen, it's only one basketball.
Well, all I can tell you is if AD ain't gonna play like a big man down there in the paint,
it don't matter anyway.
Come on. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Cause how can AD be in the paint when Brian Westbrook in the motherfucking paint?
But still, when he down there, he don't want to bump. He like, dude, you are.
I mean, I get that too. I get too. But what I'm saying is, with this team perfectly constructed, Brian gonna be in the paint and Westbrook gonna be in the paint. They gonna kick AD out to the 3-point line. Because he's the best shooter on the 3-on-3.
But
I'm being honest.
If we play Giannis, who we have to game plan around, AD.
Oh man, look at this comment.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta do it right.
Look at that comment.
Oh, come on, man. Can't bathe more.
That's my response to that. This is my response to that. Damn, can't bathe more.
Hey, see y'all issues now. Y'all still trying to goddamn get rid of Dennis Schroeder. Who gonna get his ass? Ain't nobody want to give him no $130 million.
Exactly.
Well, the Celtics in talks with him right now, but can't fucking bathe more. Boy.
Hold on. You gotta do the Bays gaze.
That's some bullshit.
Oh man.
That's some bullshit. Oh, okay, what you say? That's some bullshit. I despise my damn Lakers right now. I hate them bitches.
But the way the Lakers,
I'm very loyal to my team. Now, Mike can tell you, if anything you know about me, I'm loyal to my Lakers, I'm loyal to my Falcons, I'm loyal to my Duke Blue Devils. I'm very loyal to my teams. But I have the right to be pissed off and whatnot. Folks want to tell me that I'm not a fan of the Lakers, and like I tell them, if you can't tell me my starting line, you can't tell me who the fuck my starting line was in 2014, don't talk to me.
Hey, look.
If you weren't here when Kim Watson was my starting point guard, shut up.
Hey, look, I'm about to say the way the Lakers built, boy, they playbook is on the Old Testament, boy. Thor style, as the Lord cometh, the Lord
and God says part ways and let the ball run down a lane, and if the defense collapse, let him kick it to the 3-point line. Hallelujah. The fuck out of here with that.
Boy, that team's so old, boy, they don't even know what the 3-point line is. They just shooting them out there.
That's what's gonna make the shit funny. Cause when they play Golden State and they got the match 3 for 3, that would be dying.
And from what I've heard, from what I heard, Ben Simmons wants to go to Golden State.
Oh, we're not worried about that.
Boy, you better because Ben ain't got to shoot. He ain't got to shoot.
He got to do it.
He ain't gotta shoot.
Sit your goof
If he 14 on defense and he get in there and rebound and do all that shit, he ain't got to do shit up. But just collapse the defense and kick it to play and stuff.
No.
Come on, son.
That's not the solution.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm just so over this damn team, though. I never thought in a million years I'd see my damn team play pussy, but they playing pussy right now. And I don't like that.
Well, I
don't like that.
If y'all do play Golden State, I'm just afraid of the Draymond Anthony Davis matchup because that whole game I was watching the play in, it looked like, I don't want him guarding me. Look, that's your assignment. You are supposed to be scoring buckets on him.
Well,
stop running away.
Them boys got expiration dates on.
Sour damn milk. That's all it is. Sour milk on the damn floor. I don't want that shit.
Y'all mean?
Oh, they got Trevor Ariza.
Shut up.
Oh man!
Goddamn Trevor
I was a big fan of no haircut Trevor Ariza. I don't like dreadlock Trevor Ariza. That's some bullshit on my damn team right now. Come on, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trevor Ariza. He ain't no shooter like that. He wasn't even a good shooter like that with us. He just, the fact that we just had with the offense flowing whether he got open looks is what helped him. But like now that you got to sit at the 3-point line and just shoot the 3, oh my God, that oh Lord, boy, that pack gonna be good come April next year.
I can't stop. What you got, man?
Oh man, like I said, we just appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. Appreciate LT, Travius joining on with us on this Friday Night Madness. It is damn sure been some madness today.
Hey man, it was a good show, bro. It was a damn good show.
I love it, boy. Hey, LT, this goofy motherfucker right here is hilarious.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what?
I said you were hilarious. That's why I said.
I appreciate it.
Everybody know.
Everybody know.
Him back on the show. Let them know if you want him back on the show. We damn sure bring him back. But,
let him know if you want both of them back on the show.
He's a part of GSHM. He's going to be a part of both Fila as well as AFN. So like you're going to see him a lot during the season. Whenever he's not working, all right. But check us out. Continue to check us. But continue to check him out.
He telling y'all that because I work all the time. Y'all, I got the shirt on now. But definitely be looking on the lookout. I will be having the show soon and more. Definitely you can find me on Twitter at wordplay_kid26. I am who I am on that app on Twitter. Like you gonna see now football season's kicking in, so you'll start seeing like more sports takes. You will see some wild tweets from time to time, so I'm letting you know that now before before you get surprised. It might be one morning you might see something that showed up at like 2:00 in the morning. You be like, what the hell was he on? A lot.
But exactly. And like I said, now Travis, we're gonna get you back on here too, man. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, whenever y'all want me to, man, let me know.
But I'm gonna give people some homework here. You know, K Styles is notorious for giving people homework that most people probably won't be doing, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I was showing Mike this the other day. Rug ball or
Oh
rag
my
ball, as
God.
they like to call it in Russia. This is the funniest sport I've ever seen in my life. It's wrestling, rugby, and basketball in one sport.
I'm going straight to YouTube.
It's funny as
This,
hell.
but what you just said, see, is rugby, wrestling, and basketball in the sport in
Yes,
one sport. Yeah,
It
I
is
got to,
funny as
bruh,
hell,
I
man.
got to go see this. I got to go see this.
bruh, bruh. Bruh, this is the funniest thing you ever seen before. These dudes is throwing layups up and they clotheslining folks out the air. They don't even dribble, bruh. They don't even dribble the ball. They run down the court and
Wait a
people
minute,
get
ain't that?
slammed.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, ain't that just slam ball?
No, this is
Without the trampoline?
technically it is slam ball. They
It
just
is.
slamming your ass to the ground. That's what they do.
I mean, they did it a slam ball. Like, they used to be closed by the folks and then the whole thing is they had the trampoline.
But the thing is, these motherfuckers are dressed up like they about to go wrestle at the Olympics. That's how funny this shit is.
Yeah.
I'm going straight to YouTube.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the name of it in the damn chat.
Man.
Hey, there you go. Just type in rug ball. You gonna see what the hell I'm talking about. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Cause they literally had a dude get rock bottom on the goddamn court. They came around and hit the step back three on there.
Mhm.
Yeah, imagine the motherfucker hit you with a stone cold stunner and then pull up a dunk. Pull up and through alley you. I'll be pissed off.
They're like, yo.
Mhm.
Hold on, I want to hit this comment in before I get the mic. Real said y'all have made this off season so enjoyable. Has all of us ready for the season update on Falcons full roster. Thank you guys. Hey, we got to keep it going, man. Like I said, it
I've
don't
never
never
been
stop
so ready
around
for a
here.
preseason game.
Shit, exactly.
Well, I mean, I don't really be on show, but I will say thank you because a lot of those videos that y'all be getting from Mad Mike really be coming from me half
It
the
does.
time.
I tell them all the time. I tell them all the
It
time.
really be coming from me half the time. A lot of the videos y'all be seeing, the numbers and all that stuff, like that really be mostly me. I'm pretty much the historian of the group. Like I could pinpoint games at what year, what down, at what time of position. I love the game of football. That is very embedded in me. I love it. I do a lot of film study. That I mean, they were shocked that I did as much film study as I do. I could pinpoint anything, even doing live games. I can tell you what went wrong when I'm playing everything. That's just how well endowed I'm in this. I'm very
That's
much a
why
student.
I go to Travis and I go to K Style. These dudes keep me up on game, man. When we talk about, just the history of the game, because I forget a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff, to remember. But like these guys keep me up on game, and like I said, man, AFN is not a selfish show. We don't care about who's going to be on top. All we care about is giving you guys nothing but the facts, the stats, and the truth. And this is a collaborative effort. All right. This ain't no Stephen A show. All right. This is a show full of guys who are very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and extremely goddamn entertaining. You're not gonna get this anywhere else. You're not gonna get these types of lambs nowhere else. You're gonna come right here and be entertained. So you guys tell your friends about it, tell your sister, your brother, your cousins, everybody. Tell them come check us out. Atlanta Falcons Nation, and that's what I really got. Hold on, let me say this. I was about to end, but I saw two J's, and I just got to throw this shot in there. How that ass taste, Tennessee? That's all I got to say. How that ass tastes right about now, and that's all I had to say about that. You put two and two together. I said two J's and how that ass tastes. The end. You guys continue to support your boy here at Man Mike Sports Atlanta Falcons Nation, Feed Our Sports Podcast. All right. With that being said, K Styles.
AFN is not. We don't play. We here to stay. You don't have to go home.
But you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Good, because it's past my bedtime anyway. Shit.
Deuces.
Good, man.